Exclusive.
Go! Go! Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Talibah Naila Muhammad. Today in this video, I'm going to be talking about the composing of trouble. Let's get started. Here in America, in this generation, we here are suffering from a terrible condition. And there is a time that Allah, Almighty God, has set up a destruction against us. And according to that, I'm going to be talking about the birth control. Who is it for? And where did it come from? According to my teachings, there was a young lady who named Margaret Sanger. She was a Caucasian lady who hated black people. So she had an idea of controlling the black population. She was successful under the sterilization of 8,000 black women. So apparently, she invented the birth control and, of course, the sterilization in 1916. I want to ask you a few questions. Did you know that Hillary Clinton actually received an award that was part of that? Did you know Barack Obama, who is unknowingly part of that conspiracy, actually received an award too? But anyways, I want to get to the next part by pulling up a picture of Margaret Sanger and speaking according to Wikipedia. According to Wikipedia, Margaret Higgins Sanger, born Margaret Louise Higgins, September 14, 1879 through September 6, 1966, also known as Margaret Sanger Sleeve, was an American birth control activist, sex educator, writer, and nurse. Sanger popularized the term birth control, opened the first birth control clinic in the United States, and established organizations that evolved into the Planned Parenthood Federation of America. Sanger used her writings and speeches primarily to promote her way of thinking. She was prosecuted for her book Family Limitation under the Comstock Act in 1914. She was afraid of what would happen, so she fled to Britain until she knew it was safe to return to the U.S. Sanger's efforts contributed to several judicial cases that helped legalize contraception in the United States. Due to her connection with Planned Parenthood, Sanger is a frequent target of criticism by opponents of abortion. Sanger, who has been criticized for supporting negative eugenics, remained a recognizable figure in the American reproductive rights movement. In 1916, Sanger opened the first birth control clinic in the United States, which led to her first arrest for distributing information on contraception. Her subsequent trial and appeal generated controversy. Sanger felt that in order for women to have a more equal footing in society and to lead healthier lives, they need to be able to determine when to bear children. So she also wanted to prevent unsafe abortions, so-called back alley abortions, which were common at the time because abortions were usually illegal. She believed that while abortion was sometimes justified, so it generally be back alley abortions, which were common at the time because abortion was usually illegal. She believed that while abortion was sometimes justified, it should generally be avoided, and she considered contraception the only practical way to avoid the use of abortions. In 1921, Sanger founded the American Birth Control League, which later became the Planned Parenthood Federation of America. In New York City, she organized the first birth control clinic, staffed by all-female doctors, as well as a clinic in Harlem, with an entirely African-American staff. In 1929, she formed a National Committee on Federal Legislation for Birth Control, which served as the focal point of her lobbying effort to legalize contraception in the United States. From 1952 to 1959, Sanger served as president of the International Planned Parenthood Federation. She died in 1966 and is widely regarded as the founder of the modern birth control movement. I hope you guys learned a lot from this video, and I hope I inspired you. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comment down below, ask any questions. Thank you for watching my video, and I greet you in the greater earth of peace of Assalamu alaikum.